So, since Thor Love and Thunder made over $700 million in the box office, even if you think it's good or not, it made that much money, which warrants a sequel, which is now 6 hours ago, or maybe a little bit more, that it was reported that Thor 5 is now in development. And it is unknown if Taika Waititi will return to direct or write this movie like he did with the last two. It is rumored that he is working with them to produce this movie and to make it. We don't know what it's about, but we obviously know what it shouldn't be about. What I mean by shouldn't be about, I mean like what direction they should go with the character, the theme, and the tone of the entire story. Taika Waititi went too crazy and overboard with the jokes, humor, brightness, I don't know what he was trying to do with Love and Thunder. I don't know if he was trying to make a serious story with comedy, or a comedy story with serious moments, or just like a parody of an actual Thor film. So I'm actually excited for a Thor 5 because for the longest time Thor was my favorite character in the MCU, and then Black Panther became my favorite MCU hero. Then it was Spider-Man, and now it's still Spider-Man. But Thor was my very first favorite MCU character. So I like all three of his films, even though I haven't seen the Dark World in years. I might have to rewatch it, either on or off camera. I've been trying to do these reaction videos, but the audio, I just can't figure out the audio. I'm still working out the bugs and all the kinks. But I want the tone needs to be what the movie is about. Like, if the movie is about Gore the God Butcher killing a bunch of gods, while Thor's ex is dealing with cancer, I feel like it should be a dark, serious drama, or a thriller, or horror. Like, it should be somewhere in the serious category, instead of being a goofy, light comedy. Hey, we're killing gods, and my ex-girlfriend has cancer. Let's make jokes. No. Like, if it was a silly movie, or a funny movie, like, even serious, like, it's okay to have a movie with comedy and serious. Like, just look at Thor Ragnarok. The serious moments in there are good, and I can only think of one instance where the actual serious moment was undercut by a joke, and that's when Korg was talking about Asgard blowing up. That's the only time I can remember a serious moment being undercut in Thor Ragnarok. So I think Taika Waititi did a good job in Thor Ragnarok. But there's a pattern with these Thor movies. The second Thor film was trying to be like the first one, where it was grounded, and more in the real world, and that didn't do so well. And the fourth one was trying to be like the third one, where it was out in space doing all this. It was all bright with these different weird creatures and different planets, being creative, bright, funny, and humorous, and that didn't work. So I do think they should get a brand new director and a brand new writer for the movie, if not the director and writer being the same person. I do hope they get a well-known director or a writer, a person who's known for making good movies, either if that's for humor or a serious movie. Either way, like, there just needs to be a good director and writer at the helm, and I think we get a pretty decent movie. I think if they just focused on New Asgard, because they didn't focus on New Asgard enough last movie, which I think they should have. I mean, Thor never should have went with the Guardians in the first place. He should have stayed there and tried to become a good king for his people. But yeah. Taika Waititi, I don't think should return. Maybe he could produce the film and be a producer alongside Kevin Feige. But what do you guys think? Do you think Taika Waititi should stay on the Thor franchise? Because I don't really think Taika Waititi understands the character of Thor. I mean, I feel like a lot of people don't understand the character of Thor. Even I struggle to understand the character at some points. But tell me what you guys thought of this all below in the comments. Would you like to see a fifth Thor film? Maybe Thor dealing with Hercules. We could see. I think it would be cool if we got to see a Hulk in the fifth film, like we saw in the third film, and we get to see Thor and Hulk fight Hercules. And I feel like if they did fight Hercules, it would be, Hercules would turn good at the end, and then they would fight the rest of the gods. I wouldn't mind that if it was done well. But what do you want to see in a Thor 5 movie? Do you even want to see a Thor 5 movie? Let me know in the comment section down below, and watch this video right here if you want even more entertainment.